Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 19 Week 8 BearCave games. The second half of the season is upon us. And oh my, number 2 Florida just went down. So a lot going on. We got a great slate for you guys here today. But as always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in at any time, claim an open team, set your playbooks, recruit in the Discord, participate in server games, and build your way to a national championship. If you're watching live, thank you so much for tuning in. You can drop that Twitch Prime sub to make sure you don't miss out on any of the action. And if you want even more content from the SFA, you can check out patreon.com/the SFA. We had a great watch party this week. Arkansas kind of had the butt cheeks puckered a little bit this week. South Carolina gave them a ride. But as always, yeah, we got a great slate. 10 best games that are not game day. We've got Tennessee, Alabama on deck for you guys a little bit later here. So yeah, gonna be a lot of fun. Welcoming Cryo. You're on game day today. Moon, did you see the Colorado result? But the biggest sim result definitely was Florida going down to Kentucky. Now remember, Kentucky did take Washington to OT earlier this year, so not like the craziest result. They've shown that they've been competitive this year. All right, but let's jump on into the action. But before we get started, make sure to check out our friends over at Home Field Apparel. 15% off using code SFA. Welcome in, Nathan. Got a big game today against each other. Coach Uni is here. He's the quarterback for Iowa State right now. All right, so we're going to start out in the Conference USA. Remember, we'll jump into these games. If they're close, we'll watch them play out. If not, we'll just sim to the end. North Texas, Coach Trevor got the generational duo. Hamberto and Yamberto will be headed there next season. This is, for BearCave, a 3-point favorite for the Denton Fatties. So let me know which side you guys are rocking with. Very critical matchup here for one of the divisions in the Conference USA. Pretty much just decides who's going to get splattered by Texas State in the Conference Championship. So Louisiana and North Texas, both one-loss teams at this point. We've got a very interesting slate here. I feel like we still are kind of weeding out some pretenders versus pretenders, so that's all right. Remember, guys, got a full slate: BearCave, game day, and then recruits. We got World Series today. This is the sports equinox, folks. You got all the major sports and game day in the SFA. How does it get any better than that? It doesn't. So we'll jump on board with Louisiana. Let's get going. All sports and SFA. It's a great day to be an SFA coach. Unless you lose, then it's the worst day of your life, per usual. There is somebody out there today that could potentially lose in all 5 of their favorite teams. There are 4 favorite teams, and then the SFA loss. So here we go. Denton Fatties, critical conference opponent. Who's going to get splattered by Coach Phi? Coach Uni said it best: if you ain't sliming, you dying. Doesn't even rhyme. So here we go. 5-1 versus 4-1. Denton Fatties down 7-0 here at home. Not the best start here for Coach Trevor. Down 14. Not looking good early on. Can they rebound? Remember, their quarterback from the transfer portal did end up dislocating his hip, Brian Leaf, and he is out for the year. So 21-0 now. No scores here for North Texas. The Fatties are not rolling here. Can they get something going? We got a fumble recovery. Oh no, this one is over. This is a dome shot. A 27-0 game. Oh man, talk about a splattering. 34-0 live on BearCave. Not the way you want to start out the season. on, or start out your career here really in a live setting. So that is going to be a ULL outright victory. Louisiana getting it done to start the day. 34-0 splattering. A shutout here for the Denton Fatties. Mr. Marshall getting 4 touchdowns. Florida man on a 3-stream streak. Nicely done. I don't know how you did that. I've never seen that before. But the punter even got a 28-yarder. Great day for Watson, even though he's below the Concepcion line. But 35 carries, 113. It's not like they even really played well here. Oh, no. Now everybody's going to put in their watch streaks. 4 TFLs for Harrison. Oh, does that give you guys Bobanos? Oh, it's new? No, you cannot get unbanned. So Joe King, the freshman, 7 of 28. The old 25%. That's half of the Concepcion line. Oh, no. Not a great day here. When is Yamberto Reyes getting here? The generational duo cannot get here soon enough. Can they reclassify? Can they graduate early? My God. 2 sacks, though, for Tyson Montgomery. And let's finish out the defensive stats here. Hey, 69 overall. We saw South Carolina ball with the 69 overall. So, you know, it's all right. So, players of the game. Tanner Marshall, 4 touchdowns. Big time day for him. So a splattering to start the day. Hopefully the splattering is out of the way here. Only 31% of the money was rocking with the Raging Cajuns. All right, now we're going to Big Booty Bloomington. The real game of the week, the real game day. The Wisconsin Baddies taking on the Big Booties. If you saw Coach Rick's analysis this week, apparently Indiana is one of the 7 toughest places to play in the nation. The Wisconsin Baddies are here to tell you, no, no, no. We are going to ball out here tonight. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So let me know in the comments, who are you rocking with? Are you Team Baddie or Team Big Booty? Let's get her done. Coach Nathan, or no, I'm the away team. I get to choose heads or tails, kick or receive. Let's go, baby. I'm on a 1-game win streak right now. We took down Purdue. We absolutely dome-shotted Purdue. So very excited. Let's get her done. No way. We are all business right now, Coach Cryo. We are all business right now. This is personal. We've got to claim the big booties. The Latina Juice comes home to Madison. This is the Latina Juice Trophy. The big booties and the baddies facing in Bloomington. That's our new rivalry. That's the new rivalry trophy here. The Latina Juice Trophy on the line. Here we go. We're going heads. And we get the toss. We decide to kick. The battle for the Latina Juice. Let's get her done. 1-5 versus 2-4. It doesn't matter here today in Bloomington. It's zeros. Oh no, I do not like this start. And no, Indiana scores first. What are we doing? No, we cannot lose to Indiana. No, 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 no! Stop. Full stop. It's 21-0. The big booties are sitting on us. No. Please. Jim Jones, save us. Oh, my God. We could actually get this done. We could get it done. Oh! Why did we go for 1? Oh, my God. 2 scores. We cannot jump in. We are so dead. It's never been more over here. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Please. Yes. Big. That was huge. 2-point conversion, no good. I should have probably watched it. Who cares? We need the onside kick. Can the baddies get her done? The onside kick. Force the fumble, please. Jace Ritter. 27-21. Come on. We've got to get a stop on the defensive side. We dominated Purdue. Can we dominate Sir Sproutburger? Please, 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 please! No, not Sir Sprout! Oh, that was little! That is literally the animation for a fumble. You've got to drop that one, Sproutly. Not like this. 2nd and 11. Please, I'm on my knees. The handoff. Somebody! Somebody! Third and 2. Game on the line. Please, please, I'm begging you. I am begging you, Latina. Please! 4 wide. Somebody make a play. Puka Bear, I'm looking at you. They're going to throw to mid-screen. No, what a call! What a call for the big booties! And that is going to win them the game. I'm sick. I am sick. The big booties are going to take down Wisconsin. It's never been more over. I should be on the hot seat. Year 2 and I'm 1-6. Thank you for the gifted, Coach Cryo. Going to Coach Nathan. Congratulations on the victory. Maybe Sir Sproutburger will be playing on my side next season. This is a disastrous result. This is disastrous. This might be worse than Brian Kelly. I might be fired before I even get on the bus. Might get tarmacked in the Latina Juice Bowl. Please snap it. Be stupid. Come on. Snap the ball! Oh my god, it's so over. And there you have it. Indiana takes down Wisconsin. Another outright victory to start the day. 55% of you guys were rocking with the big booties. Oh, this is so upsetting. Oh, Rick, I hate you. Why did you have to do it this week? Oh my god. It's never been more over. We have now eclipsed the number of losses we had last season. We were 7-5 last year. Or was I 6-6? I don't remember. Irregardless, my season is over and my job is on the line. This is very upsetting. Why did I return to coaching? I continue to ask myself that every single week. Why did I commit to come back? Shambles. Hey, D-Sleep, how's that Floyd of Rosedale over there, slime? Too soon. So, Jace Ritter gets in. Mitch Sanborn, who's becoming a beast. He is... Oh, we got a punt return. So, my offense only put up 14. I'm sick, man. So, Jim Jones, 10 of 26, 119, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Might be time for him to go. Ryan Joseph. Yeah, I think it's time. I think I can officially say Puka Bear is going to start the rest of the year. No, this is your fault, Rick, for your stupid rankings. I never had a doubt about winning this game until you stuck your finger in the home field advantage. Oh, it's sickening. Rick ended my chance at a bowl last year, and now he makes me lose to Indiana. We are coming for your toes, coming for those gopher toes this season. I don't care if I'm 2-10. One of those wins will be against Minnesota. As Sir Sprout Lee goes under the Concepcion line. 273 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kevin Moss, 79 yards. But how about Mitch Sanborn? The SFA reject, absolutely going nutty. 5 TFLs here for Anderson. 5 total sacks. And now there's a chance that Indiana can steal one of my players. He was going for one of my linebackers, so there's a non-zero chance now that that happens. So 27-21 is your final here in Big Booty Bloomington. Cryo gifts a sub. Thank you, Big Daddy. The OG. Thurl Slockbauer, what a bum. Oh, this team pisses me off. But I wanted a challenge. I came back for a challenge. Yes, I'm trying to replicate Bill Belichick. Yes, everything's the same without the moves. I do not have moves. All right, so now we go down to the Big 12. Another 2 coaches far below expectations. If D-Sleep loses this game, man, oh no. So Flame, I see you said tails and kick. Do you want special jerseys here, D-Sleep, or are you rocking with the orange? This is a 3.5-point favorite for Baylor. So get those Bobinas going. $3.5-point favorite. Pretty much last chance for either of these teams to right the ship. Otherwise, everyone else is going to pass them. And despite all of the hatred and all the slander towards Baylor this year, they're still leading the division right now. So can Baylor get back? I think if they win this game, they'll probably be ranked. Texas has some work to do. They got embarrassed on game day last week. All right, here we go. Ooh, Coach Uni gifts a sub to Flame. Thank you, Slime. 3 gifted in the stream alone. You're a goat. All right, here we go. Zeros on the clock. 6-0 here for Texas. They missed the extra point in true D-Sleep fashion. 13-10 going back and forth here in the first half. Lots of lead changes here. And oh man, a 75-yard touchdown run to end the half. That is a ball buster, but Texas trying to respond. They're down 2. We got a great game brewing. Texas takes the lead. We're on to the fourth quarter. No second half points yet for Baylor. They're not looking great, but they get the lead right back with a field goal. Here comes Texas. They are driving it right down their throat, of course, with the run game, and they throw an interception. Oh, no. Not like this. Can Baylor finish them off? 4th down. No, they won't, and they miss the field goal. So here we go, folks. 27-25. Texas has the ball. 3rd and 3 on their own side of the 50. One of these premier SFA programs is going to be very unhappy after today. It's a first down here for Texas. We saw them on game day last week. They could not throw the ball for really anything. Bunkersfield, much better day today. So 1st and 10, Bunkersfield, minute 40 on the clock. Clean pocket, runs out of time, he breaks the sack, he yams it deep right side, and the 50-50 ball goes down. That would have been electric from your Season 18 Heisman Trophy winner. That is incredible. 2nd and 10 now here for Texas. Clean pocket for a second, steps up, throws it away. There's the bunkers field we've seen the last couple of weeks. 27-25, 3rd and 10. Baylor 2 plays away from winning this game. Split backs here for the Longhorns. 4-man rush, bunkers field rushing. He throws it, it's caught, but he's short of the line to gain. It's going to be 4th and inches. The receiver had to come back for the ball. So 4th and inches. Game on the line right here. Pistol form, what is the call? D-sleep, it's a handoff to Ben Botello. He gets the edge of more. Ben Botello breaks away. They're inside the 20. What a play call. He sprung them to the outside. And the Baylor fans are sick to their stomach now. They can kick a field goal. They can kick a field goal to win this game. Now Baylor's got to start using their timeouts. What a swing of momentum. What a swing of momentum. From 4th and inches to field goal range. Handoff, Ben Botello the other side. The fat boy is turning the legs. 49 seconds left. Baylor can get this ball back with just a couple of seconds on the clock if they keep this on the ground. What is the call for Bunkers Field? Will he throw it? It's a handoff to Ben Botello. They bring him down. So they'll have a chance. It might just be a kickoff. Unless Texas gives them more time. So to take the lead and to knock off Baylor. A chip shot here, 23 yards center hash. Will they give Baylor any time? Doesn't look like it. So to take the lead over Baylor at home, from center hash, it's a give me, it's up and good for Texas. So 6 seconds left. All the underdogs are looking like they're going to win today. Not like this. So they will just sit on it. Does Baylor have a miracle? Does Baylor have a miracle? All the goats are washed. Me and Flame losing back-to-back. No shot, right? Julian yams it deep. Bexley, it's intercepted! The game is over. Texas is gonna win! Reggie Axelson, the SFA player. Disgusting display there on 4th and inches. And me and Flame might be washed. Texas outright. They'll go back above 500. So that is 3 outright victories today, folks, to start BearCave. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Speaking of frauds, now it's time to watch Coach Rick take an L. Please, Vondale Bronco, I'm begging you. So now this division gets a whole lot murkier. Both Texas and Baylor now at the 2-1 conference. They have the same record. And then you got Texas Tech in the mix. Oh, man. And Texas A&M. That entire division is going to be so rough. I have no idea who's going to win it. right, let's look at the stats and we'll get on out of here. 24 first half points for Baylor, and then they just kicked a field goal the rest of the way. Julian Bexley, 10 of 24, 134, 1 interception. Hines, 57, and French fried tomato. Receivers didn't do much. 3 TFLs, no sacks. The interception for John Hamm. 3 deflections, the forced fumble for Kevin Young. And for Bunkersfield, he had himself a day, 18 for 35, 241 touchdown, 1 interception. He added 48 on the ground, but 200 yards for Ben Botello is the difference here today. Palu Nakos got 80 yards. Plenty of TFLs, no sacks. Interception for Reggie Axelson. And that will do it. So 28-27 is your final. Just a disastrous start to the day here, folks, in the SFA. All the goats are losing. So if you're betting this is a Texas outright victory, thank you, Cryo, for another sub. You're a beast. This one went to Mr. Pizza Hut. All right, now we head over to Michigan. Another critical Big Ten game. We got a lot of Big Ten on the slate today. Undefeated Minnesota. And Uni gives one. Oh, man. He gives one to Trevor. All right, Rick, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. The number 10 team in the nation. They have not faced anybody. And Nebraska, bit of a disappointing year here. So participate in the polls. Best way for you to earn Bobanos and get raffle tickets to earn a reward player. So a 6-point favorite here for Minnesota here today. Tails and kick for Coach Rick. You want a special jersey or do you want to let it ride? You'll let it ride. All right. So number 10, the nation. I know what Rick is doing. He gave himself like 3 years in a row of a really hard non-conference slate. And then he gives himself just a super easy conference slate here so that everybody thinks they're back. No, they are a paper gopher. They are going to lose to the Corn today. You heard it here first. I'm not salty about my game. No. Surely. Here we go. The number 8 defense in the nation is Minnesota back. Led by Addy McBuckets. Oh, we've got rain. This is a very good running back matchup. Vondale Bronco, Addy McBuckets. Going bar for bar, slime for slime. So Minnesota wants tails and kick. So here we go. 26 viewers on a BearCave week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on a sports equinox, no less. We got BearCave, then we got game day coming. Minnesota responds, but they missed the extra point. Oh, here comes Minnesota. Nebraska responds. We got a game brewing. We've got an offensive classic 2020 at the break. Exactly what you want to see at Memorial. 23-20 now. Minnesota has the upper hand as we head to the fourth quarter. It's tied at 23. Minnesota gets one. Can Nebraska respond? No, they cannot. So 3 and outs. We're going to go one play at a time. Remember, we'll jump in at that 2-minute mark. Very slow drive, and they score! 30-30. 3rd and 1. This is where we'll jump in. Minnesota. 30-30, trying to stay perfect. Oh, Houston, it's picked! It's picked! Oh, he tried to hit the screen! Not like that. The transfer from Charlotte. So here comes Nebraska. The game turning on a dime. Vondale Bronco is back from injury. He takes the carry, breaks a tackle, gets the first. Now plenty of time though for Minnesota. They still have 3 timeouts. They should get another crack here. But they've got to get a stop. Dakota jumping bowl, bottom of the screen. It's a screen pass, gets it out to Vondale Bronco in space, and he's chopped down after 6. Greg Henderson having a decent day. Very bad season so far, 2-4 for the Corn. They're running clock now, just wanting to take that field goal win, but there goes Vondale up the gut. He's inside the 5. So 1st and goal for the Corn. Full house set. The snap. It's triple option. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Corn. They take the lead. What a run. Now, obviously, that's good for Minnesota. It gives them a chance. Remember, these two teams have had some battles the last couple of years, with Nebraska winning on a Hail Mary last year or a couple of years ago. Some instant classics here between these two schools. So this is a short kick, must be returned all the way from the 15. That's Nuke Jennings, and this again returned to the outside up to the 40. Already yam range. Addie McBuckets now checks in. Plenty of time, 90 seconds in a dream. (37-30). And Bo Houston eliminate the thoughts of that interception from the last drive. Gerbert in motion. Hand off to Addie McBuckets, goes down in the backfield. Last week we saw Addie McBuckets get an incredible run, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Had like 4 broken tackles. Yams that to the corner, out of bounds for Bo Houston. So this Minnesota offense in the rain leaving a lot to be desired here. And are we looking at a 4th straight outright victory? Is another favorite gonna go down here? 3rd and 13. The snap for Bo Houston. He yams it deep, open man, and the foot is out. An inch out. Thank you, Coach Nick. 20 months with the prime. So game on the line for Coach Rick. The undefeated season hanging in the balance. The snap from Bo. Houston yams it left side and overthrew him. He was open. Disaster here for Minnesota. Looking like real life Bo Nix overthrowing. Oh no. He had a step. Disgusting work there for Minnesota. So just sitting on it here a couple of times, making sure they don't mess it up. But it's looking like that's going to be 4 straight outright victories to start the BearCave stream. All of the underdogs winning. I guess Tennessee broke us. Florida broke the SFA, letting Kentucky get a win. Now everybody's losing. So 4th down, they're not going to have to punt it here, so game should be over. We got to just sit here and watch it. Tough one to lose, but a lot of season in front of you. 5-1 at this point, never bad. I would much rather trade you, Rick. I would trade you 5-1 for 1-6. Oh yeah, baby. Game day at Neyland. You know something weird's gonna go down. So another upset here in the Big Ten. Yeah, it does not spell anything nicely for any of our favorites. And we got some big-time favorites here today on BearCave. Oh, dear. So 37-30. The offense finally found its way here for Nebraska. They get their first conference win. Oh no, they got the Runza sign even. Alright, so we'll check on the stats before we get on out of here. Jumping Bull had a touchdown. McBuckets had 2. McBuckets had 3. Bo Houston, 15 for 27, 224, 2 touchdowns, and the pick off the screen. McBuckets only had 80 yards rushing, not their best day. 10 tackles for Scott. 4 total TFLs, 1 sack. Interception for Harrell. 3 deflections, no forced fumbles. Greg Henderson, 18 for 32, 289, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Vondale Bronco went for 140. You lost by a field goal, Flame. They kicked a field goal with 7 seconds left. 3 TFLs for Graves, the sack for Romeo Krotz, interception for Aaron Smith, and deflection for Colton Holvik, and Corey Graves had a fumble. Alright, so 37-30 is your final here. A lot of home teams getting it done today. Our only road winner was Louisiana. So Henderson, McBuckets, Harold, Graves. If you're betting, that's a Nebraska outright victory. There's going to be some bad BearCave scores this week. Thank God I did my rejects last week. So Minnesota, or this is Nebraska. Nebraska outright. I might lose my lead this week. I think I only have 1 point right now. 3% of the money was on Nebraska there. Congratulations. All right, so now we go to the ACC, where we've got a wounded animal in North Carolina. No quarterback, no wins, no chance. 4-2 for North Carolina. Feels like the sky is falling. No Bob Rubshaw. He broke his wrist. And now we got Coach Airborne also not having the best year. So Airborne, let me know, kick or receive. You are the home team. And this is still, even without Rubshaw, a 10-point favorite for UNC. They still have one of the better rosters in the nation, even though it does feel like a dead season for Sierlaxis Brio. Sierlaxis Brio, if you're here, let me know. So North Carolina, can they get it done? Or will Poppy Showtime get this season under control? Oh, we all know Poppy's going to mess it up. I like this NC State team, but Poppy Showtime has proved that he can't really handle these games. But hopefully it changes. I'd love to see Poppy good. They have an amazing rush offense. They are 1-0 in conference, so you never know. NC State could run the table. So they lose the toss. Here we go. A home game for NC State. Can they knock off UNC and really turn this into a hell of a season? Turn it into a Bill Belichick-esque year. 7-all. Going back and forth. No Bob, no problem. No, it's a problem. They're losing at half. UNC on the ropes. Touchdown. It's a 2-score lead. NC State. Here comes Coach Airborne. Oh my, oh my. 17-7. Can they find a way to put the Tar Heels down? Oh no. 3-point game. You got to have a drive here, and they don't. They have a 3-and-out. Here comes UNC. Not like this. Not like this. Here they come. Just across the 50. Can UNC find a way to save the season? Over the middle, intercepted! It's going the other way! That's going to be a pick 6 for NC State! Oh, baby! Joey Gray throws the game away! We didn't get, like, it didn't give us, like, the, it didn't give us, like that little pause. That was the most electric interception I've ever seen. Oh no, so we can't jump in unless they find a way to score again. Yeah, it didn't give us the pause. That was just a straight, that was just a, whoo. 24-14, down goes UNC. I think it's safe to say they will not be returning to the national championship this year. What a interception for Workman. What a game for Airborne. And NC State undefeated in conference play. You never know. Poppy Showtime got himself a touchdown. Cedric Tuffy, 129, one tutty. Yeah, 2 straight interceptions on the first play. Elite. But this is a feather in the cap for Airborne, who's been kind of struggling with injuries over the last couple of years. But Justin Workman, the true freshman, got it done. And yes, all upset winners so far. Joey Williams started the game. So that was the 3rd stringer, 66 overall. Joey Gray. Oh no, the kid from Laguna Niguel. Oh no, it's the 3rd stringer. The 3rd stringer Hulk Hogan. Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is why you recruit backup quarterbacks, folks. 2 TFLs, Reaper, Exum. I mean, you can have a great team. Remember in the preseason, I even said, like, I feel like UNC downgraded at some of their positions with their transfer portal gets. But, man, I did not anticipate this steep of a drop-off. Holy Toledo, 24-14. They reversed the spread. Congratulations, NC State. So 5 straight outright victories to start the day. 32% of you guys were on it. All right, NC State outright. This might be a historically low BearCave scoring. Yeah, now everybody's going to jump on the underdog. All right, well, now you can't really pick an underdog here. It is a push game here for the Patreon Game of the Week. We got Coach Cam taking on Coach Jay Jetta's Illinois Scotty Bean taking on Michigan State and Stan Reisner, the Yams legend. So who you got? This is going to be a who wins type of a game. Are you just taking Illinois or are you taking MSU? Scotty Bean fumbled the game away last week on BearCave against Ohio State. Cam, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Cam wants the all whites here today. Oh man, get those Bobanos in. Ay, ay, ay. This game might be the big decider on the BearCave scoring this week because it's just a true pick'em. But the Sim has decided to raise hell after Florida goes down, the #2 team in the nation. Now everybody's losing. It's just one of those weeks where you're happy to be on a bye. And these aren't even like a bunch of no covers. Like, I'm not like inflating the spreads. These are true outright victories. These are dome shots. So here we go. Can we have another? Spartan Stadium. I do not see Coach Cam, so we'll go heads in kick per usual. So here we go. First quarter. 7-0 for Michigan State. Scotty Bean not looking great. Maybe a little lackluster confidence there after fumbling the game away. 14-7 now. Can Illinois respond? Yes, they do. One of the best rushing teams in the nation. Illinois, no leads yet today. Can they take their first one? Yes, they do. Michigan State responds to the field goal. We go to the fourth quarter. 21-17 and an interception. Scotty Bean, not the way you want to do it there, Slime. We're going to go one play at a time. Can Illinois respond here? They get stuck around the 50 and a big play by Hayden Greenway. Down to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. What a drive. Now they got to respond. Does Michigan State have something in them? Stan Reisner at running back. Can Michigan State save the day here at home? Oh, they almost jump off sides. It's 3rd and 5. They're going to run some clock here. So here we go. It's a mid-screen. He gets it. He has an opening. There he goes. Oh, down the seam. What a play for Michigan State. Jake Riley. Some great blocking on these mid-screens today. They're going to hurry it up now. 5-man rush. It's picked up for the most part. Ball's on the ground. They call it incomplete. The arm was going forward apparently. 90 seconds left. Stan Reisner checks back in the game. Has time, yams it to the corner, and oh, he had a chance. Broken up by Abdul Smallwood, the SFA player. Lee Thomas, 13-29. So here we go, 3rd and 10. Oh, somebody jumps. And they're going to call it on the offense.
Still 3rd down.
So 3rd and 15, a minute 28 on the clock. They need a touchdown. The delay give to Stan Reiser. He runs over a man, and he's caught from behind. The Yams legend, Stan Reisner. 4th and 12. Can they find a way? Minute on the clock. Lee Thomas has time over the middle. It's caught and dropped! He had it! So Illinois will take over. Hawthorne had the ball. It would have been close. Now they got to rely on the timeouts or on a Scotty Bean miscue. Both are very likely. They'll just hand it off, though. And 1 first down should now end it. Jawan Hooper on the tackle, #1 recruit from season 18. All they need is a yard. Hand off up the gut. He's stiffing a man. Down he goes. Arlo McKeever wins the game. So Illinois should win this one outright. So technically 6 straight outright wins. So unless this is a clock stopper right here, but they're just going to sit on it. Will Scotty Bean run a real play on 3rd down? Okie doke, just remind me, Cryo, if I forget. They will not run a real play, and that should do it. Illinois wins in the Icy Whites on the road. Massive, massive game there for Illinois. All right, so halfway through BearCave, folks, things have been a little crazy. We got 4 games left. They're really going to amp up here. Yeah, that is true. Moon does get choice if he's not here. Was that my son, Gunter Tall? Yeah, Gunter Tall is the center. 28-24. Cannot believe he dropped that. Shame. And look at the hole. Game on the line, you give him a semi-truck hole. We got Monday Night Football starting. Who you guys got, Chiefs or Commanders? Feels like an obvious Chiefs win, but then again, everybody's on the Chiefs probably, so Vegas is probably going to give it to the Commanders. So it's going to be one of those weird games. Stan Reisner gets into the end zone. Scotty Bean, 15 of 31, 191 or 199, 2 interceptions. McKeever, 143, 3 touchdowns. Three TFLs for Brunner. Sack for Gillard. No picks. 3 deflections and no fumbles. So they lost the turnover battle, and they still won the game. Lee Thomas, 13 of 30, 186, 2 touchdowns. Reisner had 109 and a score. Couldn't really get too much going through the air. And on defense, a couple of TFLs. No sacks. The 2 interceptions were both for Carpenter. And the fumble. So they had a +3 turnover advantage, and they still couldn't get it done. Crazy. All right, so Illinois with the outright victory. Got 4 games left in the stream, and then we have Alabama, Tennessee later on for game day. That's a fun one, especially with Florida losing. Things get a lot more interesting now in the SEC. But we move on. We got a lot to do before then. We're going to go to the SEC, LSU, and Georgia. So, Mushbrain, if you're here, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. But if you're not here, can't let Cryo do it for you. It will go to Moon. So, Moon, kick or receive. And Moon, let me know what jerseys you want. I haven't seen you in here. But this is a 2-point favorite for LSU on the road. Pay you guys out for Illinois. So, who you got? Is LSU going to win this one, or will it be Georgia? Georgia trying to get back to prominence. Feels like they haven't really been good in like 4 or 5 years. So they might be due. All right, do you want to kick or receive, Moon? Moon, do you want to kick or receive, Slime? Oh my god, this guy. Alright, let's just jump on into it. You don't have a Nike Pro Combat. I don't know what you're waffling about. Alright, we're jumping in. Moon's literally not responding. Here we go. We'll jump in and we'll do kick or receive. Moon, surely you'll post your choice. Surely. So here we go. LSU, Georgia, critical divisional matchup. Everyone trying to catch the Omahogs. Oh, Georgia's in this division. Oof. An uphill climb over here. But everyone over here trying to catch the Omahogs. So here we go. Doesn't matter, they choose to kick. So LSU, Georgia here in Athens, 4-1, a fantastic start to the year for Georgia. 6-0. Can LSU respond? Yes, they get a touchdown. Georgia adds a field goal. They haven't been able to put any drives together, but they have, oh man, 4 field goals here. Who needs touchdowns? Georgia 12-10. It's currently a outright victory if it holds. We're going to go one drive at a time here. Or maybe just one play. We'll see. Can LSU respond? Can they fight back? Can they punch it in? Yes, they do. So LSU now takes the lead. Georgia has to respond. They've had no touchdowns on the day. Can they punch it home? First, third, fourth down. We're going to jump in here. 4th and 6. Wait, LSU's punting. I didn't know LSU had the ball. That's all right. By the time that they run this down, Georgia will have it. The interception on the goal line, I did not see that. Crazy. So Georgia gets their chance here. We're still jumping at the 2-minute mark anyways. So they'll get a nice return. They will start in plus territory, but they need a touchdown. Baron Levert, the SFA player. 17-12. Can Georgia keep the outright victories going? I don't think he can. I know Moon's going to ruin it. Pistol for him. Safety coming down to the line. The snap. 3 blitzer open, man. The corner. It's caught upfield out of bounds at the 30. Patrick Wiggins. Nice little play there. Matt Godard at 20-36. So 3 wide. They're pressing all over the place. Watch the yam. Godard has time. Floats it deep. Open man on the button hook. And it is Ryan Causey with another first down. Remember, this is a depleted LSU roster that made the playoff. As Mush, to get this job, had to lose all the SFA players on the team. So 1st and 10, 1:30 left. Godard yams it deep, open man, end zone, caught! No, his toe was out. If he wore a size smaller, it would have been a tutty. Oh no. No review. Touchdown taken off the board. They'll throw it backwards. Oh no, it's getting worse and worse. Mike Spurlock makes the play. Nick Bonds goes backwards, and now things are getting a bit hairy. 1 for 14 on third down. Not like this, Moon. 3rd and 15. He steps up. Oh, it's a first down and more. What a play for Georgia. But Moon sitting here looking at the Colorado 59-0 splattering of Kansas, wishing he was in Boulder. 1st and goal. A minute left. Play action. Godard. Yams. Caught. And he's short. Not enough oomph when he's running to his left. 2nd and goal. Time not a factor here. They have 3 timeouts. But LSU now on the ropes. 2nd and goal to keep the outright streak going. Yams it to the corner. Intercepted. No, he dropped it. Spurlock drops the game winner. It was right in his mittens. Third and goal. Georgia lives to fight another down. The snap. Short. Oh, he broke the tackle. Eric Bowers gives Georgia the lead. The safety completely whiffed. Completely whiffed. Oh, Mushbrain is sick to his stomach. So the 2-point conversion to get this to a field goal, it's no good. But the outright victory still hangs in the balance. I don't know if we've ever had an all-outright BearCave, but we're almost there. But LSU, 51 seconds in a dream. All they need is a field goal. Oh, they get a nice return here up to the 26 by Chandre Siggs, the SFA player. So here we go, 18-17, backup quarterback. Stanford is out, I believe, still. See who their quarterback is, but their starting quarterback, Stanford, did miss a significant amount of time. I'm not sure if he's back. But 46 seconds. Tight end in motion. Dumps that over the middle, and it's caught, but time's ticking. That's not going to help you too much here. Marcus Glover, 6th grab of the day. Yeah, Blake Logan is the quarterback. He's having an okay day. Drops back, yams it deep right side. Could have been picked. Eddie Walker, that's his 3rd drop pick of the day. That's why you don't let the white boys play corner. Looking at you, Riley Moss. Bum. So 3rd and 5. Trips to the right-hand side. Over the middle, it's tipped away. Game on the line. 4th and 5. Mush Brain on the ropes. Poor little Mush. 4th and 5. You hate to see it. The delayed give! No, not like this! Jason Horton brought down in the backfield. So Georgia gonna get the outright victory, and the streak continues. 7 outright wins to start BearCave. An unprecedented upset streak here. But it's definitely coming to an end here soon. And you guys still aren't learning. 27% of you guys rocking with Georgia. This has to be. I know we've had some like outright like craziness on BearCave, but I don't think we've ever had every single outright. Well, what a win for Georgia. Yeah, never a doubt. Just took a safety completely whiffing in a 3rd in a million conversion. But 5-1 for Georgia. Will they be ranked? Dipsy-doo, here comes the UGA. And we still got 3 games, folks, before a great game day on deck. The 3rd Saturday in October, of course. A lot of field goals here today for Georgia. So Godard goes 24-42, 303, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bonds 91 on the ground, no tutties. Kazi was the leading receiver. 12 tackles for Carroll, 1 sack for Carroll, no picks on the day. A lot of deflections, 1 forced fumble, and a recovery from the wide receiver. That must have been on a kickoff return. Blake Logan, the redshirt freshman, 16-35, 192, 2 tutties. Horton went for over 100. Couple of touchdowns here. And on defense, Bell had 4 TFLs. They had 4 total sacks on defense, 1 interception for Shalik Hartline, the SFA player, but that was about it. They also had the fumble, but they choked at the very end. All right, 3 games from being a legendary slate. We have 7 straight outright victories. Whoever picked all, I think somebody actually picked all covers in Michigan State. You are currently at 0 points, my guy. So LSU with the, or this is Georgia with the outright. All right, so let's keep on going, but now we are going to where these type of streaks go to die. The Sun Belt, home of death, taxes, and Southern Mississippi. One of the greatest programs in SFA history on a legendary run down here in the Sun Belt. I don't know how they do it, but they just keep dominating this conference year after year, even without Coach B-Dog. So this is a 7-point favorite here for Southern Miss. But Troy has shown that they can score a lot of points this year. I think they almost beat Michigan. So who are you rocking with? Can Troy do the unthinkable here? And you know what the worst part of this streak is? This means Northwestern is winning. I'm sick. I am sick. I cannot watch another Northwestern win over an upset. No way. No way, no how. So come on, Troy. Break the streak. Let Southern Miss dome ya. Or if you're a fan of parity, you'd want, something else to happen in the Sun Belt. But the #1 defense in the nation, look at that. 12 points a game. We'll see if Troy can get it done on their home turf. Veteran Memorial Stadium. So heads in kick as always for the CPU teams. 3 games left. Can Troy do the unthinkable with Uni in attendance? The former head coach who got slung out of his job for off-the-field issues. Troy scores first, but there's Southern Miss. And, a fumble recovery for Troy. Okay, that's what you need. 14-7, though. They've got to score more. And it's not looking good. Down 7 here at halftime to the #9 team in the nation. Or the #8 team. Oh, they tie it up. Oh, no, not like this. Southern Miss. 4th quarter, and they get it done. Troy's got to figure it out. They can't, though. Are they going to add points? Yes, they do. So Southern Miss putting the streak away, it seems. Barring a miracle, Southern Miss is going to win this game in a landslide. 28-14. The streak is over. Congratulations. Southern Miss with the cover. We can all breathe a little bit easier here now. The streak is over. So Mike Smith, redshirt sophomore, 14-28, 174, 2 touchdowns. He threw a pick. Pat Holt, 120 on the ground. Weber with 93. This team looks destined for another CFP appearance. 3 TFLs for Mason, 3 sacks, 1 interception for Kevin Smith, 3 deflections. Mike Morris, 13-29, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not what you needed for this upset to happen. 15 tackles for Josh Griffin, 3 TFLs, 1 sack, 1 interception for Hogan, 2 deflections, and the fumble. Great day for Josh Griffin. But that will do it, folks. 28-14 is your final. Hitler is dead. The streak is over. We've got a cover back finally, and this time everybody went the other way. 62% of the money was on Troy. Classic, classic, classic. Vegas is screwing you guys. So that's a Southern Miss cover for those of you guys tracking at home. Finally, we get a cover. So we've got points, folks. We got points. All right, now we go to the Big 12. We got a heavy hitter matchup. Oklahoma might be back. They're 5-1. And Iowa State playing for the first time since they lost to Texas Tech. So Coach Schwartz, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive. This is a 12-point favorite for ISU. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. OU now going from the perennial powerhouse now to the gum on my shoe. A 12-point underdog? Ridiculous. So Iowa State, Oklahoma. Can Iowa State get a nice get-back victory? Yeah, I also feel like Iowa State's going to dribble the Sooners. So here we go. Everybody picking Iowa State. So that means Oklahoma outright. Am I right? And then we got the BearCave main event coming up. Back to the Big Ten. But the #1 scoring offense in the nation. And that's been a problem for Iowa State. Normally a very high-scoring, potent offense, but Clete Peppers has been shaky this year at times. If you remember back to the New Heights Classic, before they somehow won that game, he was very bad in that first half. So here we go. I do not see any Coach Schwartz, so we're just going to go with kick. And Oklahoma has one SFA player now left on this roster, the freshman, Otter. I don't know his last name, but the wide receiver named Otter. So 7 all here after 1. Iowa State quick score. Oklahoma, can they respond? They get 3. Oh, they take the lead here. Can they do it again? No. Okay, so 17-14 as we head to the third quarter. Kind of going back and forth. Not the most offensive-heavy game here. I thought we were going to get a thrashing, but Oklahoma's responding. And they miss a 26-yarder. You can't do that against Iowa State. You just can't. Here it is. The thrashing is starting. It's Otter Stratton is the receiver now. 4th and 2, and they get sacked. Oh, no. This is where the game turns. Yep, this is it. Thanks for coming out, Oklahoma. In the blink of an eye, they go from up 3 to down 11. Does Oklahoma have any answers? We can't jump in unless they get this back to a score, and they do. So here we go. 2nd and 6. Oklahoma needs a stop. Currently a no cover. Handoff, Greg Cooper, one of the better running backs in the nation. 3rd and 1. I do not really trust this defense. We'll see if somebody can make a play. Oh, they'll throw it. Dumps it short, broken tackle, and he still gets the first. He's gonna score! Oh, down to the inch. Oklahoma saves the game. What a play by the fullback. But I think the game is over. It's going to be a handoff. Down he goes. They'll call the timeout. No, they could actually get the stop and get the ball back with like 12 seconds. So 2nd and goal. Oklahoma not entirely dead yet. It's a keeper for Cleat. Touchdown, Iowa State. There it is. So back to the sim. We'll see if Oklahoma can get a quick score. Doesn't look good, and that's going to do it. So Iowa State's going to win, but it's a no cover. So back to normalcy here at the end. We have 7 outrights, a cover, and a no cover. And all we got left is the BearCave main event. That boy in a Hawkeye. So 35-25 is your final. Iowa State 5-1. Still behind, though, Missouri undefeated in conference right now. We still got Alabama, Tennessee coming up, and then we got recruits. 5 people are committing later tonight. All right, so Cleat Peppers, 19-26, 295, 1 touchdown. Greg Cooper, only 80 yards on the ground, but he got it done. 76 yards for Devaris Anthony leading the way. Miller Fang, 7 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks on the day, no picks, 2 deflections, and no fumbles. Jermaine Romero, 31 of 58. Slime had to throw it 58 times. Call him Dylan Gabriel. 370, 1 touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Kevin Campbell. Malik Dorsey, 10 for 142. The only SFA player on the team, 2 for 33. 3 TFLs for Stanford. No sacks and no interceptions. 3 deflections and no fumbles. All right, here we go. 35-25. Yeah, I like the comp there, Coach Nick. A Northeasterner down in the South. All right, ISU no cover. All right, here we go. It had to come at some point. Northwestern and Iowa. So Dogwater, you said if they're wearing black. So what do you want to wear? Heads and kick. This is a 14-point favorite. Iowa minus 14. Purple cat, white top, purple pants. I don't think you have a purple cat helmet. Oh, yeah, you do. That was a joke. That was a joke. Oh my god, please let this be a splattering. Please, I need to see cat all over the driveway. I did not miss input. You said purple cat, white jersey, purple pants. TC Alzheimer's gate, yeah. I mean, that's the only explanation for Wisconsin not playing well. I must have dementia in addition to liver cancer. The liver cancer gave me dementia. Alright, here we go. BearCave main event. Fat Boy versus Jarkus. Can Northwestern keep the legacy season alive? It's not over till it's over. Heads and kick. Here we go. It's always a fun time here at Kinnick Stadium. Number 16 versus number 17. Neither can afford another loss. Who's going to score first? Northwestern gets in first. They get 10! What? They got a fumble or something. Here comes Iowa. It's a 10-point lead. Not like, oh, they got a safety! You've got to investigate Northwestern. And now it's 15-12, but how are they in this game? Iowa splatter them. Now it's a 10-point lead. They get a field goal. They've got to find a way to get the ball back here. I don't know what is even happening in this game. Northwestern finding any way to get back in it. They've got to find a touchdown, though. Can they? They do it! They literally do it! I cannot handle Northwestern. This is the craziest legacy run we've ever seen. 4th down! They're going to get their chance! 3rd and 2. Oh my god, this is sickening, Jarkus. You cannot do this. Under center, can Northwestern find a way? It's 3rd and 2. They're going to run some clock here. Rutledge under center. Dakari Gash, the SFA player. 5-star. They'll hand it to him, and he gets the first. The drive will continue. Or no, that is not even... That's Marcus Leonard! Dakari Gash not in the game! Oh, thank you. Thank you. The SFA gods have saved us. No Dakari Gash. Marked save from a Dakari Gash legacy game. Instead, it's going to be Rutledge. No, he gets sack-a-doodle-dude. Lucius Dunbar, the SFA freshman. Replacing the legendary Orlando Silatonga. 2nd and 1,000,000 now. 2nd and 18. Can they find a way? It was pressing all over the field. He's going to yam that. It's a catch. They get most of it back. It'll be a 3rd and medium brought down by Harlow Hadley. 3rd and 7 now. A minute left. They'd be wise to just let this clock run down. I think overtime would do them wonders here. They'll throw it. Rutledge steps up. He yams it deep left side. Intercepted! Carlo Hadley saves Christmas! The back-to-back Big Ten champs have a chance now. Regulation. Miguel Eller. Miguel Eller now yams it over the middle. That's caught by Cal Shoemaker. 2nd and 3. They've got 44 seconds in a dream, but they have finicky kicker Avery Talon. He always misses kicks on BearCave. Will he do it again? The snap. He yams it deep and intercepted right back! Northwestern! We've got voodoo all over the place. What is happening today? 40 seconds now. This is one of those probability charts that's going haywire. Going like a lie detector test. Over the middle, it's just a dump off. It's Shayshawn Upton. He gets one. The speedy boy. 22 all. Who's going to win this slobber knocker? And we still got a game day after this, folks. 4 wide. Rutledge. Yams out to the corner. It's caught there across the 50. TJ Sawkins. They want to end this in regulation. Without Dakari Gash, I don't think they can win in overtime. They've got to do it here. I have no idea how good their kicker is. Likely shit. 33 seconds in a dream. They'll hand it off, and Leonard goes nowhere. Another TFL for Lucius Dunbar. Second and 12. 30 seconds left. One timeout, but they are pressing at the top of the screen. Yams it over the middle. It's caught on the slant. Carlo Hadley absolutely domes Jerry Maxwell. Clock is ticking. They've got to hurry it up. 3rd and 3. Under center. What is the call? Motion, man. Wasted time. They've got to do it here. He yams it. He does! It's Shayshawn Upton! Are they in range? Are they in range? They are! They are! To shock the world again, I was emptying the clip. To shock the world again, 42 yards away. To stun the Hawkeyes. The kick is up and it's no good! We're going to OT! Oh, a missed opportunity there for the Cats. It's so over. So we will get free football here in the BearCave Game of the Week. All right, Dogwater, heads or tails, offense or defense? Heads and defense. Oh, man. All right, folks. So Dakari Gash, he does not look like he's in. Or we'll have to wait and see if he gets back in for overtime. But Iowa will be up first. What a legendary game this has already been. It's Dash Dixie off the edge and a one-play tutty for Iowa. Oh, it's so over. It's so over. Oh, no. Now, it's not going to be a cover. I think the only chance Northwestern has is if they score and go for 2. Do I see Dakari Gash? No, I do not. They got themselves in field goal range and they whiffed, and now they're going to lose. Rutledge, he's not giving up. 3-man rush, yams it. Caught by Shayshawn Upton. They got to lean on the SFA freshman out wide. Second and 1. Hand off to the edge, Leonard, and he's gonna get it. What a play from Leonard. He's slow as shit, but he spun forward for the first down. First and 10, 15 yards away from the tie. Handoff, Leonard to the outside. Or this isn't even Leonard. Yes, it is. I don't even know the numbers. 5 yards. He gets half of it. This guy is so slow. Ziggy Tozama gets it done. He looks like a fullback. 2nd and 5. Offset I. Another handoff to Leonard. They're feeding him. And he gets 2. Oh, it's 3rd and 2. Not like this. Dakari Gash would have scored. Where that D out is right. 3rd and 2. Northwestern looking for a miracle. They'll throw it over the middle. Caught! It's caught by Jerry Maxwell! Will they go for 2? Yes, they will! Northwestern going for the win! Game on the line right here. The snap. Northwestern to the edge. Caught! Short! He's short! He's short! Iowa wins! Oh my God! Oh my God, what a game! Northwestern is actually a good team. It's so insane. But that's the kind of win where you might not win another game this year, Dogwater. That is rough. Oh man, they had him. The field goal a yard away in overtime. But the back-to-back Big Ten champs stunt them. Drive home safely. So that is a Iowa no cover. So both Iowa teams no covering today, but getting it done. What a game. 79% were rocking with Northwestern, and they got it right. So now we just await the health of Dakari Gash. He had a touchdown early. So Daniel Rutledge, 21 of 32, 232, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Gash had 18 carries for 86, and he basically halved his production when they went to Leonard. Maxwell was great, but he just couldn't get an extra yard. He had to fall forward, and he just couldn't. It all came down to one animation. George Walker, 4 TFLs, 14 tackles, no sacks. Interception goes for Kenneth Coker. 3 deflections, the fumble for Josh Johnson. Miguel Eller, 18 of 34, 202, 3 touchdowns. Dash Dixie, 125 and a score. Johnny Pippin, 57 yards. Vincent had 2. Defensively, 3 guys over 10 tackles, 6 TFLs for Lucius Dunbar. They had 2 sacks, the interception for Carlo Hadley there at the end. Just an incredible, incredible game here tonight. An all-timer. A brutal loss for sure. I mean, you just had to hit the field goal. And speaking of Tennessee, this feels awfully like their loss to Georgia there, Nick. Hate to reopen a hopefully closed wound. But they missed the field goal against Georgia to win it. And then lost in OT. So Iowa with the no cover. All right, so BearCave tradition, before we get on out of here, we'll check next week's game before we get out of here. We'll be right back, though, for game day between Alabama and Tennessee. So what does Week 9 have in store for us? Oh, dear. A BearCave classic for sure. Wisconsin and Northwestern. Surely it will be Puka Bear's first start at quarterback. Texas State and Louisiana, that's a fun one. Iowa, Illinois. Texas Tech. Missouri, Iowa State could be for the division. That might be game day. Even though it's not eligible, that'll be on BearCave. ECU, Georgia Tech. We've got some fun ones here. Arkansas, Alabama. Oh, man. Next week is stacked. Stacked, stacked, stacked. Michigan, Minnesota. Oh, my. A lot of good games here. All right, we're eating good next week, folks. Miami, Maryland as well. Woo-wee. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, that does remind me. Yeah, that's the exact same as you losing to me last year. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching and all of the support today. We got a lot of subs in this stream. Thank you, thank you. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for Alabama and Tennessee. Oh, baby.